Alright, so let's do a problem where we have to create an AVL tree using these nodes that are given to us. So first of all, we're given 35, so that's going to be our root node, and we're basically going to use the binary search tree properties to fill this AVL tree. And if you guys have forgot the binary search tree property, let me just recall. So for the binary search tree, all you have to do is basically, so the next node you basically have is 50, right? So you're going to insert it at the right side of 35. Why? Because you always compare it to the root. Okay, so you check it with the root. Is it greater than the root or is it less than the root? So since 50 is greater than 35, so we put it at the right side. If for example we had 20, so we would put it at the left side. Okay, so the only thing you have to remember is you compare it to the root. If it's less than, you put it at the left side. If it's greater than the root, then you put it at the right side. All right, so let's continue with this problem. We put 35, we put 50. Now we have to put 40. Okay, so where does 40 go? 40 is greater than 35 but is less than 50, so it's gonna go over here. Okay, so now for the AVL tree, you basically have to check the balance factor at each node. Okay, so as soon as you add the node, you have to check the balance factor, and always remember you check it from from bottom to top, not like from top to bottom. Okay, so that this thing you have to know, that you always check it from bottom to top. And what is basically a balance factor? A balance factor is basically the height of the left subtree, okay, minus the height of the right subtree. Okay, and by that what I mean is, okay, so I'm just gonna show you using an example, so it's gonna make more sense. Okay, and yeah, for the binary, for the balance factor, the only values that you can have is -1, 0, and 1. If you have any values that does not belong to any of these, like 1, 0, 1, for example you have 2, for example you have 3, or like anything like that doesn't belong to this interval, so that means you have to balance the AVL tree. Okay, and how do we balance? So we're gonna look at it in this video, so it's gonna make more sense. Okay, so now you go ahead and check the balance factor for this one. Since you guys see, do you guys see any nodes here, like any leaf nodes over here? So this one doesn't have any tree on the left side, neither on the right side, so here the balance factor is basically 0. Okay, so again, now we move on to this one. So this one has a left tree of 1, and here we do not have anything towards the right side, so 1 minus 0. Okay, so then the balance factor for this one is gonna be 1. Okay, and for this one, do you see anything on the left side? You don't see anything on the left side, but on the right side we have 2. Okay, so that would be 0 minus 2 that we have, so we have -2 over here. So you see, this is good, 0 and 1, because it belongs to the balance factor. However, here we got -2, which means it's a problem, and this means this is unbalanced. Okay, and we have to balance it now. Okay, so for this, what do? You basically go ahead and check first which type of unbalance it is. Okay, so for example here you see this is like going towards the right. Okay, so this is right, and then from 50 you're moving to the left, so that means it's right left. Okay, so you have this type, right left. There are like right, there's like left, there's left, right, and right, left. So these are the types that you can have. Okay, so in here for now we have right, left. Okay, so if you have the right, left, so what you basically do, since you have right, left, so you first have to convert it into RR. Okay, right. Why? Because the first letter here is R, so you have to convert it into RR. If it was left, then you would if it was left, right, okay, so then you would convert it into LL, left, okay, because the first letter is left over here. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to convert this into RR. So how do we do this? We have 35, we have 50, and we have a 40. Okay, and we have to convert this into an RR, which means, okay, so you basically have to do this. Okay, so this is what is going to give you an R and R. Okay, but before you do this, you cannot just go ahead and write like 50 and 40. Like once you're doing this, you also have to swap. Okay, so the values that you see like towards the left, okay, so you basically have to swap all these two guys. Okay, so the 40 is going to come over here and 50 is going to come over here. Okay, so you have to swap and convert it into RR at the same time. Okay, so you're basically going to take this, okay, and you're going to rotate it anti-clockwise. Okay, so you just have to rotate it anti-clockwise, and you have this over here just like this. Okay, so this is how you're going to do it. In the case of RR, this is how you rotate it anti-clockwise. But if for example we had the case of LL, okay, so in that case you would go clockwise. Okay, you would rotate it clockwise. Okay, and another way to look at it is like if you're confused like about the rotation. Okay, so it was RR, right, and we did simply anti-clockwise rotation. What you can basically do, like if you're confused about rotation, is like you see this middle root that you see, like middle node that you see, just make the middle one the root. Okay, so if you go ahead and make the middle one as a root, so you get like 40 here, and then you basically get the child over here. Okay, so this is how you can look at it. Or the another way that you can maybe look at it is just take this, rotate it anti-clockwise. Okay, in the case of RR, and in the case of LR, just rotate it clockwise. Okay, so yeah, So this is what you do. So now this 3 is balanced over here. So now we can try adding more stuff now. Okay, I don't know if this color is too like you can see this color or not. Okay, so I'm just gonna write it in white. Okay, so it's more visible, you know. Okay, so now once this is balanced, we have to add more stuff now. Okay, so now we are going to add 25. So where do we put 25? So 25 is less than 40 and it's also less than 35, so we put it at the left side of 35. Okay, so now you go ahead and check balance factor again. Okay, so you check the balance factor for this one. This is left and no left, no right, 0. One left, one left, one right, 0 right, so that's a 1. Okay, and here you have 2, you have 1, so that's gonna be a 1 over here. So you're good, you don't have anything that doesn't belong to this one. Okay, so now you move on. Okay, so everything looks good. So now you go ahead and add 30. Okay, so 30 is less than 35 as well, less than 40, less than 35. Okay, and but it is greater than 25. Okay, so that's where you put 30, and now you go ahead and check the balance factor again. Okay, the balance factor didn't change over here. Here you have 0. Okay, here you have -1. Here you see you have 2. Okay, let me change it. Okay, so you see you have 2 over here, 2 left subtree, but here at the right side you do not have anything. Okay, so you basically have here 2 minus 0. Okay, so that's a 2 over here for the balance factor of this one. Okay, so because it's 2, so that means this is unbalanced. Now you have to balance this again. And which type is it? Okay, so let's try to figure out which type is it. So it is at the left side. Okay, so left, and then this one is going to the right. So this is the case of LR. Okay, so now we're dealing with an LR case. Before we had a case of RL. Okay, so since we have a case of LR, so because we have LR and the first letter that you see is L, so that means we have to convert it into LL. Okay, so now that we know where we have to do. Okay, so we take this and we have originally as LL and we're converting it to LL, and on top of that we have to swap, remember. Okay, so because we want it into L and L, okay, so this is going to be an LL, and we have to swap the values as well, so 30 and 25. So that's basically it. Okay, so then once you are done like LL, then you have to do your clockwise rotation. Remember we did here the anti-clockwise rotation. Now you basically take this and you rotate it clockwise. Okay, so now you see you just rotate it clockwise and you basically have your balance tree over here. But if you're confused about balancing, like the rotation parts, what you basically do, you take the middle one as the root and these becomes your child, and that's basically it. Okay, so that's basically what you do. And now once it is balanced, you basically go ahead and put it at its place. Okay, so we took this tree, we took this one, right, this subtree, and we balance it. So now we have to put this, like remove this and put this at this side. Okay, and that's pretty much what you're going to do. So you have your 40, you have your 50 stays over there, and the position is not going to stay over there. The position is going to stay over there, right, because this 30 is less than 40, so it's gonna stay over there, and you're basically going to put like this. And now this 3 is balanced. Now we're going to move on and see what else do we have to add. So we have already added 30. Now we basically go ahead and add 60. Okay, so now where do we put 60? We're going to put it 60 over here because it's greater than 40, greater than 50, and also greater than 60. So 50, so that means it's gonna go towards the right side of it. Okay, now let's go ahead and check the balance factor again. Here you don't have anything, so that's a 0, that's a 0. Here you have 2, you have 1, you have 1, you're good. Okay, you have 2 over here, but you have 3 over here. Okay, so at the top you're good as well. Okay, so for this one you're good, you're good. So this tree is basically balanced. Okay, so everything is good, you're balanced for this tree. Now let's move on and try to add another node. So next we have is 78. So where does 78 go? So 78 is going to go over here. Okay, so because it's greater than 60 as well, greater than 40, greater than 50, greater than 60 as well, so it's going to go towards the right side. And you see this tree is getting like right skewed, it's like going towards right a lot. So this means for sure we're gonna have to balance it, because if you have, for example, like if your tree is basically going like like left skewed or right skewed, like it's going like it's increasing only in one direction, that means you have to balance it. Okay, and because like here the time complexity would simply be O of n, and you basically have to you're trying to get log n complexity, so here this is a mess over here. Okay, but if you want to check it out with balance factor, let's go ahead and check it. So you see the balance factor of this one is good. Okay, here you have 0, you have 1, so that's going to be a -1, you're good here. But here you have a 0 over here and you have a 2 over here. Okay, so that's our problem. because here you do not have anything, so that's gonna be 0. And then here you have 2, so that means you get -2 over here. So since you get -2 over here, so you have to balance this one. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this tree that you see over here, so we have to balance this. Okay, so how do we go about balancing this? So what type of of a unbalance is this? It is right and right, because it's going like right, like it's growing in only in right direction. Okay, so since it's r, before we had like 2 steps to do, like before, because it was RL, convert into RR, RL to convert into LL. Here we already have RR, so the only thing that we have to do is basically perform the rotation. Simply have to perform the rotation over here. Okay, and you're basically going to do an anti-clockwise rotation. Okay, or you can basically think of it like you're going to make the middle one as the root. Okay, so that's it, what you basically have to do. And once you have this, so now you can go ahead and put this over here. Okay, so now our tree basically going to look like this. Okay, 36, and now we're simply going to put this 60 because it's greater than this one, so it's gonna stay over there. Okay, and you basically have your balanced tree like this. Okay, now what do you have? So now we're done with this one. So now what do we have to add? So we have to add our 20 over here. So 20, it's basically going to go over here. Okay, because it's like less than 30, less than 25, so, and also less than 25. Okay, so that means it's gonna go over here at the left side of 25. Okay, and you go ahead and try to check your balance factor over here. So let's go ahead and try to check the balance factor. So you see here you're good. Okay, here 1 and 0, that means you're good. Okay, 2 and 1, you're good. Okay, 1, 2, 3, but also 1, 2. Okay, 3 minus 2, that's a 1, so you're good over here. And here you have 2 and 1, 1 and 1. Okay, so you're good for this one. Now what else do you have to add now? Okay, so the last thing that you basically have to add is your 28. Okay, so where does 28 go? So 28, since it's, you know, it is less than 30 and but it is greater than 25, so it's gonna go towards the right side of 25. Okay, so that's basically it, what you do. And now let's go ahead and check the balance factor. This is 0, this is 0, this one has 1 and 1, that's a 0, this one 1 1 0. Okay, 0 0 1 1 0 1 2 3 and you 2. Okay, so that means you're good. So this tree is basically balanced, and this is basically going to be your final AVL tree. And that was it for today's video. I hope you guys find this helpful, and thanks for watching. Bye.